So a little while back here, I gave you guys a little preview of the Polaris Ranger that I'm building here, and we got us a 2020 Polaris North Star Ranger, and we were working on getting the suspension and the tires and wheels all dialed in. We've got that all done. The thing rides great. It looks really good. It's good aggressive stance, and now we're gonna move on and we're gonna do some more stuff to this baby. So, one thing, the Ranger has probably the largest cargo box of all the UTVs out there. But, it seems like when you're doing trips and you're doing adventures and you just never really do have enough room, it seems like. So we have ordered up the Polaris bed extender, and we're going to take a look at this today and try and get it installed and see if that helps with, with our cargo storage a little bit. So, I'm going to get this thing unboxed, and got everything all unboxed, and this is what we got. Looks like we got a left side piece, a right side piece, and a center piece. We got a little bit of hardware to put it together, and we got a couple of lock and ride attachments here. So obviously this is going to utilize the lock and ride system that Polaris is so famous for, and gives you looks like it's going to give you a lot of flexibility as to how to configure your storage and your space in your bed. So, and of course it gives you quite a bit of instructions here. So we're going to take the instructions, and we're going to do what every red-blooded American redneck does, and we're going to throw those in the garbage. So we don't need those anymore, and so we're going to move on, and let's get this thing assembled. Let's see if it fits as good as I think it will. Figured out that what we're going to need here, it looks like is a Torx 45 T45 Torx socket. Torx are the ones that look like little stars. They kind of look like a star. Anyway, so we're going to need that 45 Torx, and we're going to need a 13mm wrench, or socket will work either way. But this whole thing has only got literally 4 bolts. So we're going to take the right-hand side and tip it into the tailgate piece here, and we're going to slide the bolt through. Same thing on the bottom. Looks like we've got a bolt that slides right through there. We'll start the nuts on here by hand. Pretty simple. Get that on there. Same thing on the bottom. We'll get that one started. Okay. And then we do the same thing for the other side. I'm gonna mount this. It's got a nice powder coat finish on it, so it's a nice satin black finish. Looks pretty good. Matches the color of the bed and so on. Very attractive looking. Put this on. Get that one started. Put the bottom one through. Get that one started. All right, so we got this piece here done. Basically, we just got to tighten those up. I'm going to flip it around here and kind of show you how this is going to work. So this is going to fit right in here. Slide down in here, and your lock and rides are going to hold it in place. It's going to rest on the tailgate. It's going to increase the size of your bed by, I don't know, probably 30%, 25 or 30%, give you extra storage. Nice thing about this is that actually it's going to work to where you can actually adjust it and you can move it to different spots. Anyway, we'll get it all put together here. We'll get everything tightened up, and then we'll kind of go through the different positions that you can use to to configure your bed. If you're familiar with the lock and ride system by Polaris, basically it's an expanding plug system that goes into the holes on the side of the bed. It allows you to cam over, and it actually locks your accessory into place. And they're super handy, really easy to use. But if you've never used them, basically it's a nut on the bottom of the washer. And basically, you're just going to use a 13mm wrench on this nut on the bottom, and you're going to just tighten it to the point where you get a little bit of resistance, as much as you want. When you put it into your plug hole here, it's going to cam over, and it's going to pull up on these rubber pieces, and it'll actually lock it into place. So you'll have to adjust it accordingly based on the accessory that you're using. So we're going to install these on the thing, and we'll have this thing about wrapped up. So literally about 5 minutes, and 4 screws and a couple of little bolts on the lock and rides, and this thing is installed. And I mean, it's pretty clean. It fits in here real nice. The lock and rides hold it down in place here. You've literally increased the bed size by 25 to 30%, I think. So pretty cool little accessory. Real nice thing about it is you don't want to run it. You just flip these open and literally just pull it right out. If you want to store it up here, now you install it right there. Now you've actually divided your bed. You can put things in here, keep it from sliding around in the bed. Kind of nice if you've got anything that might be fragile, or stuff that you don't want getting smashed. You can put a cooler up here, or you could pack your sleeping bags in here, put your cooler in the back. Just gives you a lot of versatility. There's a lot of different ways you can configure this. Man, I'll tell you what, I think this is a good investment. Part number, Polaris part number, bed extender kit, 288-2752. 288-2752. Man, I'll tell you what, good investment, good addition to your Polaris Ranger.